my content strategy, first of all, is you need to remember your why. Why do you need to create content? Why are you creating content? What is the purpose of creating content? So, welcome to another session of our conversations of family meeting. If this is your first time in the group, or this is your first time you are listening to me on the podcast or watching me on YouTube, welcome. I am Tanya. I am a marketing strategist, business coach, and launch copywriter. I help online entrepreneurs leverage online marketing strategies to make money online and create a business that serves them. So today I wanted to talk about content strategy. I recently made a post in my group where I spoke of how creating content on social media has helped me land a consulting position with a merger and acquisition company, which is an investment bank. So I got a lot of DMs asking me, I would love to do something like that. I would love to get noticed on social media. What should I do? Now, I wanted to share my content strategy with you. You are more than welcome to steal it. This is what I think everybody learns from people, and we kind of merge things together and formulate our own strategies and create our own things. So, background story, how did this happen? It happened because I create content. I'm often on Clubhouse where I often speak on marketing, and also I'm on LinkedIn, which is a very good platform for B2B marketing. So if you're looking to attract a lot more corporate clients, or you're looking to attract a lot more clients that are of high caliber. I'm not saying that other platforms don't have clients of high caliber, but I'm just saying that people on LinkedIn are a lot more primed to buy. So those platforms are usually very good. So my content strategy, yeah. So my content strategy, first of all, is you need to remember your why. Why do you need to create content? Why are you creating content? What is the purpose of creating content? So when you remember your why as to why you're doing this, why you want to show up every day, it becomes easier. So why? I create content because outside of loving what I do, I love creating content because I have always been that person that is the know everything. So growing up, I loved reading. I loved going to the library. So I loved knowledge. So acquisition of knowledge was my thing. And as somebody recently told me, they're like, "Oh, you love acquiring knowledge." Some of us just don't feel that we have the time. So I always loved acquiring knowledge and actually teaching because I enjoyed that. I enjoyed showing up and teaching and showing people what to do. So I think even initially a few years ago when I was studying, I think that was 10, 11 years ago. Yeah, I'm kind of old now. So that kind of gives my age away, yeah. But that was 11 years in 2021 years. 20, no, that even before, that's like 12, 13 years ago when I was at university. 13 years ago when I was at university, I remember somebody telling me you should consider going into lecturing because you love teaching. You loved helping your mates understand certain topics because people struggle with a lot of things, and I loved explaining it to people. So your why, remembering your why you do something is important. Why are you doing it? What is your purpose for doing it? Is your purpose to educate? Is your purpose to help? So your why will help you and help you with your content strategy. Now, what is content strategy? Content strategy is essentially you sharing something that is related to your industry. So a lot the contents that usually tend to do well on numerous platforms are tutorials, how to, and you helping people just navigate certain things. I often share a lot of content, I think even in this group, where I'll tell you about copywriting, formulas, things that you need to do. So that helps people identify you as an expert at what you do. So content is essentially your public relations machine. Not all of us can afford to have a PR person in our team. So if you don't have a PR person in your team, you need to become your own PR. You need to become your own hype person. So you start creating content. So decide what type of content am I going to start creating? What kind of brand do I want to be known for? I wanted to be known as the expert. I wanted to be business coach, as a strategist, because this is what I love to do. This is what I'm good at. So how am I going to showcase that I am the expert that I say that I am? I am going to share how to content. I am going to share insightful content. So when you get on my LinkedIn, you will find articles, posts, and things like that that are meant to educate and that are meant to showcase my expertise. So the content types that you want to look at creating is often educational content, it's insightful content, it is how to content. So that is the type of content you want to look at creating if you want to be known as an expert, if you want to attract high caliber types of client to you so that they know that you are an expert. Because when you create content, and the one thing I have realized, when you are using content to get clients, you attract high caliber type of clients. So I recently, just a few hours ago, I shared a post. Copywriting is not content writing. So I didn't only share it in my group, I also shared it in other groups. And what happened is I got DMs that, oh, would you please send me your rates for copywriting because I am in the market for a copywriter. So what does that do? When you create content which is insightful, educational, or how to, it tells people that you know what you are talking about. So people immediately are drawn to you. So you attract your clients instead of always DMing people to try to get clients. I hate it. I don't know how people do it. I don't, maybe it's not my personality. I hate getting those prospecting DMs. Most of the time I ghost you, or if I'm polite, I say I'll get back to you. But I don't like it because if I needed your help, I will be looking for your help. So I don't personally like the DM strategies. I don't teach it in any of my coaching or any of my consulting work. I don't teach people to DM people because I feel that you need to attract people. So my content strategy and my strategy for my business is attracting people. Attract people towards you. Showcase your value. Showcase what you know, and people will be drawn to you because you share value. Now, my cheat sheet strategy is rolling drums. Repurpose your content. I am the queen of repurposing. Trust me, I am a lazy entrepreneur and I proudly say it. I am a lazy entrepreneur. So anything that will make my life easy, yeah, I will do it. So how do I do this? I will create content. I'll write maybe when I'm planning my content, I'll write out what I'm trying to speak about in the month. So I plan my content on a monthly basis. So right now, I'm currently planning my content for July. In June, I had planned my content around my launch for my Create Your Course program. So now I'm creating my strategy. So I know that I'm going to be speaking throughout this month on copywriting, which is my theme for this month. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to take everything that I will be creating. So I will write articles, I'll write everything. So I will take pieces and drives of it, create my Instagram content. So out of the written content that I would have written, I will create my Instagram posts and we'll schedule it ahead of time so I don't have to be on Instagram on a daily basis because that is what burns people out because you feel that you are constantly trying to keep up on a certain treadmill and you want to get off the treadmill. So I schedule my content ahead for a couple of weeks. and also leave space for when I want to add things out of the blue. And that is my Instagram content. Now, on my YouTube content, yeah, what I would do, I'll create the YouTube content and cut bits and pieces out of it and use it for IGTV. What does that do? It serves a purpose. Not only do I kick off having to create content today and having to create separate IGTV videos, it helps my algorithm. I will use the same mini videos also that I'll be using it to put it on my Facebook to help me with my algorithm. I will share it on Facebook and share it in different groups. What does that do? It helps me generate leads because when people watch it and when I have to run ads, I can retarget those people through my ads because they watch certain videos on my page. And I will also share it on LinkedIn. So whatever done, one piece of content, I have hit a couple of social platforms. Now, when I speak on Clubhouse, there's this other platform called Atta AI. So when I'm speaking on Clubhouse, Atta is transcribing what I am speaking about. So whatever done, I have created a blog post. So if I am speaking on copywriting and I am using it Atta, I am creating a blog post at the same time that I am speaking on Clubhouse. So I have hit two different types of content. And I take my YouTube videos, my life, like this one, I will turn it into an audio only and put it as a podcast episode. So whatever that I am saving time, I am saving time by repurposing content. So one of the other strategies that you want to do is to repurpose your content. That is very important if you want to get off the treadmill of content so that you don't feel that you are constantly running around the clock trying to keep up with demand. So you repurpose content. So I said the first one was to know, remember your why you're creating content so that you can keep going when even the going is tough and you are tired. Then I have said repurpose your content. This is a great way. The third tip is choose your platforms. Yeah, choose your platforms according to if your clients, your target audience are on those platforms. So if you are looking to gain a lot more female-based clientele, you're going to look at Instagram, for example, or you're going to look at Pinterest, and then you concentrate on creating content for those platforms. If you are looking for more B2B type of clients, you are going to look at Clubhouse, you're going to look at LinkedIn and Facebook to generate a lot more clients because on Facebook, you are getting the owners to watch, to actually interact with you. So you need to choose your platforms according to if your people are on those platforms. It's very important because sometimes you want to be all over the place, and what happens is we burn out quickly and we can't be consistent. And even if you are going to look at adding a new platform, you need to study it well and actually create a strategy around it so that you know that you are able to stay consistent because with content, consistency is needed. Now, the final tip for a great content strategy and that I have seen work for me, for my clients, is you need to create systems. Systems are your friends. System is it's the best thing that could happen to you as an entrepreneur, as an online entrepreneur, and even as a solopreneur. So having a working system helps. It helps tremendously. You need to have a system to drive traffic. You need to have a system to manage your content. You need to have a system to schedule your content, and you need to have a system to plan. So if you have a systems in place, that will help you tremendously. Like I said, repurposing, that is a system that I use. When I say repurposing, using alter. Those are systems because then you know that I will do this. I'm on this platform and this and that works for me, and I do it this way, and that helps. The one of let me add a bonus tip is getting help early. Trust me, getting help is important because then you can concentrate on these that on creating content. You can concentrate on lead generation or money generating activities if you have help. So consider getting help. Doing it on your own is not always the best thing. It's great when you're starting out, but consider getting help as early on as you can, even if it's your sister, even if it's your husband, your boyfriend willing to help you. You can always get help. Don't be afraid to ask for help because I'm sure that people are always willing to help if you ask them for help. So those were my tips for a content strategy that works and that attracts people. Let me know what you think. If you are listening to it, please leave me some reviews on iTunes, on Spotify, and wherever you listen to your podcast. And if you are watching it on YouTube, let me know what you will be implementing. Also, in your business, what kind of strategies that works for you in order to for you to create consistent content and also attract people into your business. With that, I am so thankful for those that managed to tune in and also for those that will be listening. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being with me, being part of this family. If you're watching it, please subscribe, comment, leave some reviews, share with somebody that needs this kind of content. And also, if you are listening to it, share, leave some reviews. I would appreciate it tremendously. And on that note, I am out. I will see you guys another time.